Going on, people? 9:18 in the morning. I thought I'd come on and do a little list with me live thingy. I have a whole box of Vinted orders that dropped in this morning, so I thought we'll crack on. So just wait for a few people to join, hopefully, or this could be an absolute disaster and no one joins, and I'm just going to end up speaking to myself. But completely unplanned live. And as I say, I have a whole tub. I'll come back a bit. A whole tub of Vinted orders that arrived today. I went and picked up this morning. So I thought what we'll do a little bit of a come list with me thing for a couple of hours, however long it takes. Not going to do the pictures, but just going to do the drafts and then do the pictures afterwards. So let's get going, I guess. I'll try and keep up with the chat as much as possible, but I'm not going to be in the chat as much as my normal lives, which will still be happening tomorrow. But let's open up some packages and let's do one at a time, draft it up, and then do the photos afterwards. Let me know what your plans are, people, this morning. Let me know what you've got going on. Are you listing today? Are you outsourcing? What are your plans? And I will show you step by step what we've got. So first things first, we have a Napa jacket for the people who know Napa. There's the brand there. And what size is this one here? Can't see the size on it right now. I think it is a large or a medium. It might be a medium. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, there we are. Size medium on that one. So that's the first Vinted order. I don't know what to do, whether to open all the packages first and then do the listing or do one at a time. Let's do one at a time. Let's keep it interesting. So let me just do a search for that Napa puffer jacket. Let's see what they go for. Okay, let me know in the chat what you guys are doing. But as I say, this is probably slightly different to the normal lives where I thought I'd just come on and work alongside you guys and girls because, reselling can be a lonely job at times. We're all kind of in our own little shell. So it's probably quite nice to come and have a chat while we list things up. There we go. So let's have a look at the sold comps. I might share the screen at some points as well and just show you guys what I'm seeing on my screen as well, just to make it easier for you. Someone got £70 for a large one. So I think what I'm going to do is list it slightly less because of the medium size. Let's have a look here. Jackets. Men's, medium. Actually, what I'm going to do, let me get a little scroller across the bottom. Morning, everyone, by the way. Morning, Lee. Morning, Mark. Ali, morning. Scooby Shaggy, great name, morning. RS, morning. Carper, good morning. For the people joining, as I said, this is a come list with me live kind of thing. I've got loads of vintage parcels I'm opening, and I thought instead of me just doing it with a podcast on or some music on, I will come and have a chat with you guys while I do so. So let me make a little banner for people joining. So Vinted parcels opening and listing live. Save. Let's get that scrolling so people know what's going on. Yeah, let me know in the side chat what you guys are up to today. It's the reason I'm wearing a jacket down here is because it's freezing cold. Not as cold as yesterday. I think yesterday we got to about -4. And I think today it's 1 degree maybe. So it feels a bit warmer, but still not great. And this shed is one or two things that either gets freezing cold or in the summer it gets unbearably hot in here, tin sheds. So yeah, let me just finish listing this one up. In good condition though, I must admit. Let's go a bit cheaper on the price. Just check that zip just to make sure that zip is all good. I'd like to check on the zips. Yes, we're good on that. What is it down? What's the material of it? Polyester. All right. medium puffer jacket. Hooded. Lining material. Polyester. Season. When I select season, I always select all 4 seasons. I know some people don't. I personally do. I'm not sure how many people are using the side bar to search up seasons when they're looking for items. I'll be honest with you. Okay, let's just get that one ready to be photographed. So we saw $69.99 a sold comp for a large. I'm going $59.99 for a medium one. They have sold a bit cheaper, actually, looking at that. Do you know what? Let's go $49.99 because I'm looking to move things pretty quickly. Still fits within the metrics I'm looking for. Don't want to sit on it for too long, especially this time of year. Cost of goods, Mark's asking. I'm going to try and do that. It's difficult on Vinted because I'm going to have to get each one up one by one. I wish I could show you all of my Vinted orders. I'm going to have to scroll and find it. Let me have a look here. I wish, that's one thing I wish on Vinted. I wish the order screen was so much easier to manage. Let me try and find it. I think it was £8.98, I believe, or £8.34. I'll try and find it, Mark. I'll try and shout out the comps when I can, but I believe it was either £8.34. It was no more than £13.24 for sure. On that one there. If I can find him in the scroll list, I will. Shout out the cost of goods as well. What I'm doing with this kind of stuff, and you might see a few mistakes in here, is everything I'm buying, I'm actually trying to make sure it hits the metrics now. But some things I do slip up on. Some things I do maybe overspend a little bit more on. But working on the averages. But what I am seeing at the moment is now when I'm making sales, a lot of the new stuff is selling and it's going for good money that's worth my time, which is really good because don't get me wrong, the older stuff's clearing. But now when I'm selling items and it's selling for like 40, 45 and 80 and 100, you actually get excited when it comes to packing it up. Where beforehand, I was very much a case of $5.99, $8.99, $9.99, and I might get a $24.99. Then it's another $4.99, and it's just a lot of hard work. Hi, Gay. Hope you're good. Okay, so this here is a Drake OVO shirt. I've got a few of these on the store at the moment. I'm a big fan of these shirts. This, again, is a size medium. It's a long sleeve, which is good. And these vary in price. And again, if I can find it on the list of stuff here, I will tell you what I paid for it. If only I had a search feature. Let me just scroll. Let me see if I can find the cost of goods on it. It goes to show how much stuff I'm buying from Vinted at the moment. Buying a serious amount of stuff. Oh, here we go. OVO long sleeve top, £11.49 I paid for this one. And the price on these vary from shirt to shirt. So people are achieving anywhere up to £60 to £80 on some of these OVO shirts. And what I do sometimes to make life a bit easier is I find the exact version of it. And I'm sure you guys know, but I just use my mobile phone and do a quick Google Lens on it as well. So if I take a quick picture of that and then use Google Lens to actually pull up the item itself. We've got the OVO L. Okay, so this one here looks like Drake's OVO shirt. That's what they put here. But let me try October's very own. October's very own shirt. And let's just look at long sleeve on the black. One thing I am struggling with clothing a little bit is I try and find the exact comp and the exact item. So when I was an everything seller, it's very easy to scan things. It's very easy to look things up and find the exact. And sometimes with clothing, I need to get out of the whole headspace of feeling like, oh, I've got to find the exact version, which is very difficult. Someone got £47 for this on bids. Someone got £10 on bids on the short sleeve. So I'm probably going to aim for 35 on it. So let's create a listing here. Men's, medium, black, long sleeve. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is draft these up, and then afterwards I'm going to do a photo session and get everything you see here listed up on the store today. So let's just build that. I don't know about you guys, but I find the listing part like really relaxing, quite therapeutic when it comes to listing stuff. So I know a lot of people actually don't enjoy the listing part. I'm the complete opposite, where I'm happy to sit here for hours and build these listings. The photos I find difficult at times. I feel doing a lot of photos in a row, I find it quite difficult. Quite mundane task, but the listing part itself is pretty good. Hello, I'm gonna resell it. What's the goal for this session? There is no goal. I know I am Mr. Goal Setter, Mr. I'm going to challenge myself, Mr. 24-hour stream. This is literally a chilled list with me live because, as I said earlier, instead of me just whacking on some music and putting a podcast on, had so many Vinted orders come in. I thought this morning, do you know, why not just go live, a bit of a sporadic live. And yeah, if you guys are working away, it might be good to have on in the background a bit of company. So yeah, no set goal. I guess the goal for me personally is making sure that a high percentage of these items I get through are actually hitting the metrics, because I should be making less mistakes now by buying online because I have a bit more time to do the research like there and then. But out of these orders, are everyone going to hit the metrics 100%? Probably not. Are there going to be some that exceed the metrics? Absolutely. I want to show you one from yesterday, actually. Again, I'll photo this today. This was a really cool one. And I saw Luke's in here. How many we looking to list today? At least 15 today. I know Luke's in here, and I showed him this one yesterday. How cool is that, people? Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's the original licensing, 1991. Got to try and work out what side to show you on the camera. 2 secs. We'll get there in the end. There we are. 1991. Really good condition on the Sonic. Size wise, it's a medium again. So yeah, that was a pretty cool one yesterday. Yeah, so look, minimum of 15 today, but I might even just list up everything I've got from this order here. Chuggles, did you get that spicy Hawaiian shirt yet, James? It might be in here. I doubt it though. I think it'll probably arrive later this week. That was a cool one. Adam saying I was heavy on Vinted last year, but things have definitely become more difficult to hit my metrics given the fees. Yeah, absolutely. I noticed that last year compared to even the year before, things have changed. It's a lot more competitive out there as well. How much for the Sonic? Adam, I'm sure. Are you on Instagram, Adam? Drop me a message on Instagram. I'll have a look and drop you a Instagram friendly price. So yeah, if you ever see anything in my store or on my lives here and you're interested, drop me a message. I'll always sort you out a cracking deal. Okay, next up. Okay, so this is one that might not hit the metrics, but I took a bit of a gamble on it. This is a Blink 182 shirt. Europe 2010. And I think this one here was £3 plus the postage. So £6. I'm just going to say £6.50. It's £6.30, whatever it is. Oh, it's you, Adam. It's you, Adam. I didn't even see. I can't even see from your photo. Yes. Ping me a message. Adam from the flip room. Of course I know it's Adam. Your photo doesn't look like you, or it's just I need better glasses. Oh, I can see it now. I've looked a bit closer. Yeah, ping me a message, mate. I'll sort you out. You know I will. But it's Blink 182. I couldn't find any online when I was doing my searches for Europe 2010. When I'd done the first buy on it, and I thought, do you know what? I'll take a bit of a gamble on it. But now, is that coming up there? There's a white version. Yeah, see, there's not any for Europe. The trouble is with the Blink 182, I'll be honest with you, it's on a Gildan tag, so it's nothing crazy. So this might not completely hit the metrics, but I might still be able to get £20 out of it, maybe. What I'm going to do is put that to one side for a second, because I want to do a bit more research on that to make sure I'm not completely underpricing it. Yes, congratulations on your first Whatnot show, mate. Heard it went well. Sorry I couldn't pop in, but I will make sure I'm in the next one to come support. MP Deliveries. Hello, hello. For the people, John, as I said, I've got loads of Vinted orders come through, and I thought I'll just open them up and draft them up live instead of doing it on my own. All right, so I appreciate that some of this stuff I'm showing here might be giving away my trade secrets, but I feel there is plenty enough to go around. And I saw some comments the other day on someone else's video, it wasn't even mine for once, saying that resellers, the reason a lot of resellers are struggling is because they're giving away all their secrets. Now, I think you can tell everyone everything, but you've still got to go out and do the work. So if I said to you to get all of these Vinted orders, it took me 6 to 8 hours, how many people are actually going to commit to 6 to 8 hours in a day to get these orders? Not many. So, oh, and that's funny because Chuggles just asked that. How many hours did this stuff take you to source? And it does vary on Vinted. It's very much a case of the other night I popped on for 2 hours because it was Monday this week and I didn't really have much time throughout the day. And I thought, right, I'm going to pop on and try and source a few bits in the evening. And I was on there for 2 hours and I think I got 8 items all hitting the metrics. But there's other days, Friday last week, I probably spent 7 hours on there and came away with 6 items. So it really does vary, but you've got to put the time. Anyway, next up, Nike Tech Fleece, always a good seller for me. I've actually got a listing I can list similar off my own on this one, which is good. So let me just hop in my own store and draft this one up quickly. But yeah, like anything, you've got to put the work in to do it. You know, all of us YouTube resellers might tell you what we find and might tell you how to do things, but if you don't put your own work in, you're never going to do it. So yeah, I'm all for sharing stuff at the end of the day. I've learned so much from other resellers, so I actually do not mind sharing some of the bits. And don't get me wrong, there is some stuff that us resellers do keep secret. There's some stuff that you guys don't even know what's going on with me, that I'll never share or I'll never talk about live on here. I might talk about it in the Tech and Sports group, but I'm all for sharing. At the end of the day, we can all learn from each other, and I watch your guys' content and learn from you. So this is going to be a nice, easy lister because all I've got to do is change the size because I have one listed up for a medium. This is a large, and this is a cool little color block. So let me list that one up there. All right. That's a nice, easy listing. Selling similar off your own is the way because you keep all your policies in place as well. You can sell similar off other people's, but just be super careful of what you're bringing across. Chuggles and Adam having a bit of a bromance in the side chat there. Not sure if you remember me from the summer, but I'm the bloke with the beard and the Matalan bag at Saddlers, Sexy Saddlers. Would you put certain items in your store that don't hit the metrics, like a band t-shirt, just to sell and hopefully add followers? Yeah, so I'm all for stuff with quick sell-through. RS. Robin. I don't know why I keep calling you RS. I know your name's Robin. So I'm all for putting in stuff with a quick sell-through. I've got no issue with that. Some of the football shirts I buy, might be, you know, £5 into 25, 20 maybe. But I know they're going to sell within like a day or two. So I don't mind doing that. How many do you put up a day? Scale stand. So I used to do 20, then I dropped down to 15. Now at the moment, I would say I do a minimum of 10 at the moment, but normally it's 15 to 20. Some days I'll do 30. I'm very much a case of at the moment, I'm just buying from Vinted. I want to get this stuff listed as quick as possible because it's the higher value stuff. Have you ever been to Sexy Salads, James? Yes, I did. I went to Dirty Dunce. Then I was with Simon, actually, Chuggles. So I went to Dirty Dunton and Sam. And then we went to Sadler's. And then we went to another one, which I can never remember the name of. It's the one where George Ross goes to, the hard standing one, and done really well there. You guys will know the one I'm talking about. I think Adam talks about it as well. All right. So this here is this was £2 plus post. To let you guys know, it was a Galvin green polo shirt, golf shirt. Again, this is something that I was just saying to Robin about here. So this here, I'd probably only get 15 to £20 on, but that's it. Sandown Park and Ride, you got it. Yeah, so this here, I'd only probably get 15 to £20 on, but I know it's so popular, it's going to sell really quick. So let's have a look at that actually. So Galvin green, it's a large, which is good. Galvin green shirt. Let's have a look at the solds. The thing with these as well, they are all over the place when it comes to pricing. So someone's got 25, but that's a really cool pattern. Someone's got 10 different patterns. Someone's got 16. Someone's got 20. So I think for this one, I'm going to whack it up at 17. Actually, let's go 19.99. I still think it will sell. I think the got quite a cool pattern on it, to be fair. The grey and like pinky colour, or let me know what that colour's called. Because why is that slippy? It's not really pink. It's not really red. It's like not even purple. Help me out in the chat, guys. So Alvin green gold. We said it was a large, didn't we? Grey. There'll be a few more keywords I add in as I put the pictures in as well, but I'm just thought I'll come and do this live with you guys as well. Button, short sleeve, okay. I need to put my screen. I can't see what I'm doing on the drop down. Right, we're going to go for $18.99. So yeah, not going to hit my £15 metric, but should still make at least £10 profit on that. Magenta, thank you, sir. Average spend on cost is something I'm tracking at the moment. It was down around I think we were about £3.94 at one point, but definitely doing this model has upped it a lot. What I'll do is at the end of the month, I'll put out a video talking about the average cost of goods. But what I will obviously say, doing online sourcing, you do pay up a little bit more, which is why you have to make sure you're not just buying the basic stuff online. You're not compromising because, yeah, once all the fees and all the postage comes in, it does put it right up. Do you draft items for photographing, James? Normally not, no. The only reason I'm doing this today is because I think a sit down and draft with me is a lot more interesting than a photo stream. And also you guys get to see me open it live. And for the people who order a lot online, it's really cool because you never know what is in the bags. You forget what you've ordered because sometimes it takes like a week. If anyone's got a New Year goal to get fit, just do Dirty Dunton. Yeah, try and do 4 laps of Dirty Dunton prime summer. Good luck to you. I think I managed to do 2, but by the end of the second lap, I was done. I was ready to sit down for a coffee. It's a massive place. But I will be at Dunton this season. I was speaking to Luke Waters, and we were kind of saying like maybe like once a month to go and meet up there, have a coffee afterwards and stuff. So I'm going to try and show my face at Dunton a bit more. It's an early start, but I love it there. Another example, a couple of Aston Villa football shirts. So basic stuff really, but again, the football shirts go really well. This bundle here, it was £10 for the 2. For the bundle with postage on top. So what's that, £13 odd for the 2 shirts? Again, like I said earlier, you know, they're not going to necessarily hit my £15 metric, but they're going to sell through super quick, which I'm happy about here. So for the people who do not know, I'll give you a little bit of information. I'll share this screen with you. There's a really good site for people. So Google Lens is great. I use it all the time. But also there's a really good site. Let me just share this screen in, called Football Kit Archive here, which is really good for football shirts. So if I type in here, Aston Villa, what it does is give you every single kit that Aston Villa have. So if we look at this first one here, we can see it's got the Kappa logo. And unless this is a training shirt, we should be able to find it. Let's just scroll. Kazoo. I wonder if this is... No, it's not a training shirt. Why can't I find that? There's me showing you this really cool site, and the first one I go to look for, I can't see it. All right, let's put that aside for a second. I'll come back to that. I'll Google Lens that because I found this one on the list here. So if I scroll up here, there we go. So we know this shirt here is Aston Villa 2020. And so then I will do the search in the chat, in the chat on eBay. So Aston Villa football shirt. And then 2020, and that's where I look at the comps as well to see what they go for. So this is a good size. Someone got £32 the other day for it. Let me just look at the current actives as well. Yeah, it's got the stripes down there. So someone's got one listed at £34.99. Someone's got one listed at £25 though. That seems quite cheap. 25, $34.99. I might go $29.99 on it because, as I say, it's a better size than the one the other day. The one the other day had a really good title as well. Let me have a look here. What are you guys up to today, though? Who's outsourcing? Who's listing? Who's on a day off? Who's doing photos? What are your plans, guys? Let me know, because I appreciate there's people here who are part-time as well as full-time as well. So are you in your what we call a normal job? What are you up to? It's medium. Again, selling similar off my own. I've got so many football shirts on the store. I just need to change it and make it an Aston Villa listing. Very easy to do on the football shirts as well. And let's put kazoo in there as well as a keyword. I don't know how many people are searching up, to be honest, but jersey kit. That will do me nicely on that one. Someone's typed in claret as the colour. I never like to type in. I always like to use the drop downs. So I saw on their previous listing they had claret, and I don't like that. Short sleeves. Alrighty. Let's get that one up. Going to go a bit lower, as I say, compared to the other sold the other day. Try and keep within the market. I think 24.99 is too low, but I do want it to sell. So let's go 27.99 on that. So effectively, it's going to be 13 divided by 2, £7.50. £7.50 into hopefully 27.99, maybe 25. But it sells through pretty quick. So I said, although it doesn't tick the box necessarily, the £15 profit, I'm all happy to sell football shirts at that price. Right, let's have a look, see what you guys are up to. Yeah, Christ, you've done 4 laps, you'll be dead. Absolutely. Doing my full-time job, but listening. I do have a death pile I'm working through, but getting home at 6 p.m. every week night and falling asleep at 8 p.m. I'm really struggling recently. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I think it's a time of year, so don't beat yourself up too much, because it is true what they say. Like, these colder like months are difficult. I'm finding myself when it gets to about 8 o'clock at night, like feeling like I want to go to bed. I think the other night I was asleep by 9, which is stupidly early for me. Normally I don't go to bed till about 11. So yeah, and also with the death pile, I get overwhelmed quite a bit with a huge death pile. So yeah, just take every day as it comes, work through it slowly. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to have to get it all listed. Unless I decide to do another 24-hour stream and then you have to come in and get it all listed up. There's no real pressure like to do it, especially if you are doing it alongside another job as well. So this is an Aston Villa training top. I just Google lensed it, which is why we couldn't find it on that list here. So will it make as much money as a normal shirt? I don't think so. But let's have a look, because I have the listing here. Let's have a quick look together and actually see whether Aston Villa training shirt. While that loads up, let me have a look in here. Getting the house in order as it go into a market in a few weeks, moving to Norfolk. Can't wait. Oh, amazing, mate. Good luck with the move. Let us know how it went. Going to hit the charity shops. I was debating it because I have a good amount of stock to work through. Yes, the whole dilemma of I have stock to work through, I won't source, and then in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be doing nothing but sourcing because you've got no stock. I've been there and I've done it many a time. So maybe try and do a bit of both. You can pop out for an hour, Benji. Go and have a look and see what's out there. Go and see what's in. I'm not going to call out your town, but it's only down the road from me. Go and have a look and see what's going on. This Aston Villa training top, honestly, probably going to list for $14.99. Yeah, it's a tough one, boys and girls. It's a tough one. I'm going to go for $14.99 on that. So let me just list that one up there. Oh, someone's got $19.99 offer. Yeah, I'm going $14.99. I'm happy to move it quick. Aston Villa shirt. So that was probably my first fail, because when I brought that as a bundle, what I should have actually done is thought to myself, is that actually a football shirt or a training shirt? So football shirt, men's extra large, which is a good size, I must admit. That's the one thing that is on its side. It's extra large. Kappa. I like the Kappa shirts, I must admit. I think Kappa make like the best football shirts. Football fans in here, let me know who you prefer making the football shirts. I think Kappa do great shirts. Extra large on that one. Training adults red. Okay. Excellent stuff. Another one drafted up. As I say, there's going to be some extra keywords that when I drop the pictures in, I will fill in. Not the quickest process, but obviously doing this live, I don't want it to be just me staring at a screen the whole time. I do want to show you guys what we've got in the packages as well. All right, let me catch up on the chat. I think it's working all right, considering I thought, you know what, it might be a bit whether people come in at this time, especially I didn't plan it as well. Hi, Paul. Hope you're good, mate. See you soon. Chilling at home, listening to music. I kind of wish I was outsourcing, just going to try and get as many photos done today so I can build up my draft bank. Makes sense. Or it's a football shirt heavy show. Yeah, good luck. Absolutely. Yeah, that was the idea, trying to keep the habit of sourcing every day. Yeah, absolutely. If you can keep that habit in, even get out for an hour or two and try and pick up, set yourself a mini goal of maybe even if it's 5 items today, just to keep that going. This is a cool one. Celtic football shirt. Nike, who also make good kits, I must admit, Nike here. So with the football shirts, and what I might do, I have a football shirt bundle coming in a couple of weeks. Well, I say a couple of weeks, it might arrive this week, and not from a wholesale company. This is from Vinted. I took a risk because it was so cheap. Honestly, I think most of these shirts are going to be fake, but I'm going to record a video of how I identify fake and real shirts. So Nike is really simple, because on this shirt here, for the people who do not know, below the wash tags, you have this Nike tag here. It should always have one of these tags. And let me do it live with you guys here, because this is where we're going to find out whether my Celtic shirt is actually real or fake. So let me share the screen. All right. So on Google, I literally type in Nike, and then I type in this code here. So 618741. I have to add some more to it, but let's have a look. But there we go. That's a good sign. And if I just do the dash 398, there we are. So that for me is good. That shows that it is live. It's 2014. So let me just click on that for a second. Let me do a quick search on comps for that. So Celtic 2000. Let me do Celtic football shirt 2014. Someone's got one on bids at 99 pence, one bid. Let's have a look at sold. All right. I think this is a good one, if I remember right when I sniped it. Yeah, I think they go for about 25. Lots on bids though. Someone got 34.99, £84.40 from Poland. Wowzers. £20. I think 25 is where I'm going to pitch it at. Let me have a look though. I don't want to overprice. Yeah, 25 is where I'm going to go in. 24.99 on that one, which I'm happy with. Don't know why, but James reminds me of a brunette Tintin. Tintin? Don't know whether to be insulted or see it as a compliment. Big up Tintin, by the way. Brunette Tintin. I've never had that. Do you know what I have had? I'll show you. I will show you guys who I have been compared to. And again, I don't see it. Okay. And people do say, by the way, a younger version. So I'm going to show you a younger version picture. All right, let me know in the chat what you guys think. This is who I have been compared to. Yeah. A younger version of Kevin Bacon, not the newer version, not this version. We're talking prime Kevin Bacon. If I took my glasses off, I can't see a thing now, but do you guys see it? I don't see it personally. The nose, maybe. I've got the bit of the pointy up nose. Maybe the hair, if I got out of the shower and put the hairdryer on it. Do you guys see me as a younger, footloose Kevin Bacon? Well, actually, he rejected it, but hi, Reese. Hope you're good. What if the little tag is fake and they copied the number? Does that ever happen? No, I don't think they go to that length, to be honest. There's other telltale signs as well, but this tag here, normally, for me, is the indicator. You've got to look for these tags as well, the wash tags. And there's other indicators on Nike shirts as well. What I'll do in my videos, I'll talk about the other indicators, but my go-to is that tag. I do kind of get it, but no, because you're more handsome. I completely agree. I'm more handsome than the king, Kevin Bacon. Thank you, mate. It's because I gave you that label roll for free the other day, where you come knocking, needing some roll for your label printer. Football shirt. Okay, let's get this one listed up then. So yeah, I'm going to go 19.99. Um, actually, we're going 17.99. As I say, I don't want things to sit around. Celtic football shirt, men's. What size is it? Is it extra large? Medium. Getting a lot of mediums at the moment. Medium green. Um, Magners. Let's chuck Nike in there. All right. Green away. Adults. Green. Medium. Shirt only. Short sleeves. All right. Let's chuck this one up here. I think I probably chucked out about 10 prices for this one, but we're going 19.99. I've got a 20% coupon on. I've got best offer on. Hopefully someone snaps that up straight away. If not, I will review that. Loose foot Kevin, vegetarian bacon. Yeah, I'm definitely not a vegetarian, that's for sure. Kevin Bacon, nah, not likely, James. What are you saying, Gay? As Benji said, am I better looking than Kevin Bacon? Is that what you're saying? Is it a compliment, Gay, or no chance am I that handsome? Is that going to be a mob thing where I now owe you a favour when you're called upon? Absolutely, mate. You wait until I see you with something in the background here, where you're actually going to say to yourself, I better not show that because James will want it. I'm coming for you. All right, so I've done a double opening. First things first, I'll show you this one here. Maybe a bit of a fail, I don't mind saying. So this is it Suade, how you pronounce that? And I know of someone who sold a good one of these for good money, but my one is a Fruit of the Loom tag, more modern. So yeah, I'll do some research on that later. Honestly, I paid £2 for it with postage. I think it'll probably be about 20 to 25 maybe at a push, but I will do some more research on that later. How often do you run coupons? I have a coupon running constantly all year. I should really switch to the daily thing, but I'm very lazy. I don't do that. So I normally run it for a month, but I might start switching to a daily. But I have coupons running all year, anywhere between 10 and 25% normally 20%. Oh, I just don't cut it for Footloose. Sad story, Gay. I've never seen Footloose. So I am not a film person. A lot of people I know are film people, but for me, I haven't got the concentration for a film. I'd rather watch a YouTube video than a film. So maybe I need to give Footloose a watch. I did watch a few years back for the first time. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the film now. It's not even Kevin Bacon. Patrick Swayze, Baby in the Corner. What's that film called? Why has my mind gone blank? Nobody puts Baby in the Corner. No way, I forgot the name of the film. That's embarrassing. This is what I mean. I'm not a film person. Let me know in the chat who it is, what film that is. Why can't I think of that? Not Pretty Woman, is it? No. What's it called? Nobody puts Baby in the Corner. Nah, I'm gonna have to wait for the chat here. Anyway, 2 more shirts come through. This was a great bundle. Tie-dye. Dirty Dancing. Thank you. Apologies. Dirty Dancing. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Anyway, these are tie-dye shirts. Who can name the artist? These were a bargain. I think both of these were £10 plus post for the pair. Who can name the artist for these shirts here? I love these. If these were like, no, they might fit. I'm tempted to keep them, but I shouldn't. Yeah, Dirty Dancing. That's the film. Does anyone know the artist? Let me show you the other one. So there's the first one. Love that tie-dye. There's the front of the other one. Look at this cool back print. I'm trying to cover up the artist's name as I show you. I'm going to show you anyway. Look how cool this back print is on this one. Banger. Yes, Reese got it. It's your boy, Travis Scott. So these are nice ones. 2020, this one. So, Travis Scott hasn't been around for that long. 2018 on that one, which is cool. These are good money, if I remember right. And these were 11 p.m., just after 11 p.m. snipe, I think it was. Astro World. Controversial Astro World for the people who do not know. And like you guys know, I'm into my crime and stuff. Very controversial what happened at that festival. Very bad, in fact. Anyway, so this tie-dye shirt here, similar ones. The prices are all over the place. So again, this might be another one that I do a bit more research later today offline, because people are getting £80. Someone got 60 for slightly different ones. United States. Yeah, this is going to be a research job for both of these. I'm going to say to you here, a minimum of £50 each for these. So on that one there. Do you know what? Although that one's boring on the front, that back print for me is so cool. Cactus Jack ones. Oh man. I don't want to keep things. I need to be selling it and making money, not keeping it. But they are cool. Nobody puts Baldy in the corner. Absolutely right. Let me put them on research poll, because some of this stuff here I said I want to do a bit more research on. Nobody puts Baldy in the corner. I still need to find a name for the members of Bold Finds. Still thinking. Still need to do a poll. Honked is in. My wife managed to lock herself out the shed this morning, -6, and had to unscrew the doors in my PJs to get access. Was meant to be listing. Now need tea to get warm. Yeah, I've got my big cup of coffee. It's now finished. I've got my water though. Yesterday when I came down the shed, like frozen solid in here. It was horrible. Today's been all right though. All right. Highlight of today's stream at the moment, football shirts. You guys know I like my football shirts. Anyway, first things first. I got two here, and the reason I got two is because I bundled them up, because he had one of them. I think it was saved 25% when I bundled two, so I thought, why not? This first of all is an Adidas Arsenal training top. These go for good money. Let me get the comps up on this one here. I was surprised for a training top how much these go for. Let me Google Lens it and find out if it's got a year to it. As I said earlier, if you guys aren't using it, I'm sure you are. Google Lens is such a great tool, even more so for clothing. This is the 2021 training shirt. Let me have a look. Yeah, so someone had it out for 30, took a best offer on it. Boys are going for 12. Here we go. Boys, this is a size medium. People are getting £20 for like the kids ones. So I'm gonna go for £29.99 on that one there. And the other one I've got to show you was this. These are weird. These are Nike Football Club shirts. I've sold a couple of these before. Again, don't go for crazy money. You're looking at 15 to 20 quid potentially. Nike FC. But there is a market out there of people who actually collect them. So I'll look up some comps for that one in a second. But let me get this Arsenal training top sorted. Arsenal men's. It's like a minty green colour. It's pretty cool. What size are we at? Medium. I did say that. Men's medium. Long sleeve. Color green. That's another thing I do as well. Like, I look at that and I say it's mint green, but I would never type in to the main color box anything other than a drop down, just because I want to make sure it's completely searchable. Long sleeve, which is cool. Okay, so let's go $29.99. That 29.99. So annoying how with YouTube it doesn't allow you to have like music on the background. I'd love to be having music on while I do this well, because that's what I normally do, music or a podcast. Poor Mrs. Tonks, yes, not great. I do, yes, 99p auctions. I do combine shipping. What I do now for my shipping is $3.99, and then everything over that is free. So yeah, bundle away. If you see anything on my auctions, bundle away. See you later, Gay. Have a good one. Yeah, it doesn't always work. Like anything, you know, it's not perfect, but it saved me many a times. Hi, Husties. Hope you're good. Yes, just a morning. This, you know, I'm not going to say this is going to become a regular thing, but I am going to start doing a bit more of the impromptu lives as well with you guys, because I know I try and stick to the Thursday, and yeah, I'm inconsistent with that, but I'm trying to gain that consistency back with my Thursday lives at 6 p.m. But if I can just come on and do a bit of an impromptu live, I will do so. So this one here, so this Nike FC shirt, Nike FC La Victorie. Not weird. French, I think. Not that I know my French. I failed in my French exam because I spoke English. So let's have a look at some UK sold. So people have got them up for about 25. I can't see any sold data. So I'm going to undercut the market completely on this and get it sold as quick as possible. It's a good idea. Yeah, it's one of them where I don't want the live to take over from the task in hand, because otherwise I might as well just do another 2 hours like live chat instead and actually concentrate on the side chat. But it was quite nice to actually, as I said at the start, like this can be a very, very lonely job. So for people who actually just want to have a bit of company, have a bit of chat in the background, like talking reselling while they're doing their photos or doing their listing, I like going into myself. So yeah, hopefully you guys are finding this interesting enough to come back next time. Men's medium. Medium's the theme of the day today. I think most of my shirts have got to be medium. I think the Aston Villa training shirt was extra large. Men's medium blue. Got a banger coming from Vinted as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen last night. Fingers crossed that gets dispatched today, because that is a great item coming. Guns N' Roses vintage tee, original vintage on a giant tag. Super, super, super excited. Oh, and I got another cool one yesterday, another cool Batman one yesterday. So I'm getting some really cool stuff, actually. That is good money. Let's undercut this market. Let's be that person to have it so low where mine's going to sell first if people are searching low to high. I have added a handful of your auctions to my watch list, Mr. Bold. Yeah. And honestly, if it doesn't automatically do that postage discount, drop me a message on eBay and I will just drop me a message and say, you know, you follow YouTube, and I'll make sure that I'll send out an invoice to make sure it's $3.99 unlimited items. Even if I lose a bit of money on the postage, I don't mind for subscribers, because I will make a little bit of money on it. But I'm just clearing a lot of that lower value stuff. You guys will be able to make money on it as resellers. I just trying to get rid of it from my store. So yeah. Hi Donna. Hi James. You had over 1 foot of snow yesterday in the Highlands. Snowed in. How did your goal of saving 50k go last year? Embarrassingly bad, Donna. I don't mind saying. So I underestimated how difficult last year was going to be. I had this goal in place where at the start of the year I was going to pick up just smaller items, stays and everything seller, pick up more cameras. And then I realized that eBay doesn't suddenly give you all of these sales overnight. It takes around 3 months, I think, of consistency before you start seeing the results. And this is where I am right now with this new model, where I kind of see it like, you know what, it might feel difficult right now because I'm spending a little bit more money, but in 3 months' time, I'll start seeing a lot more results. So yeah, terribly, really. And so this year we've set a joint listing goal, me and the wife. We're doing that listing challenge that is, I saw it on TikTok, funnily enough, where people are saving, you save a certain amount each week and it starts at £1 and it goes up to £52 for week 52 of the year. But we're doing it reversed. So we're starting to say £52 week 1, £51 week 2, £50 week 3, etc. So when it comes to the last week of the year, you save £1 for the week. So it doesn't feel like December's crazy. But we worked out if we both do that, it works out over £5,000 we can save in a year. And then the plan is next year, she wants to go to Italy. So she wants to do like a 10-day Italy trip. So I think we're putting the money towards a nice holiday next year. So yeah, to answer your question in simple terms, it was terrible. I had all these aspirations, save all this money, and then realized I was going to get nowhere near the goal and kind of gave up. But I still do save. I save, funnily enough, I save every day at the moment. So I have an automatic thing that goes out of my account every single day that saves. So I recommend saving to everyone completely. Yeah, it's really helpful. I won't hold you up too much. You need to get no, absolutely. Feel free to ask questions in the chat. I will answer them when I can. So you're all good. Shabra, if you need stock, Waters Clobber does 99p auctions. Yes, indeed. Me and Luke are both doing the same kind of thing. So I'm probably going to be putting another 200 on 99p auction in the next coming weeks as well. So yeah, if you ever see anything on there and you win big bundles, drop me a message on eBay and I'll put it as $3.99 unlimited amount. Because look, even if it comes to like 10 kg in the UK, we're so lucky because WhatsApp for postage is about £6 for every, so it's not crazy. I have about 2 to 3k death pile, I guess. Wow, crazy, isn't it? All these death piles we get, and this is what I'm being super consistent with this year. Where beforehand I'd buy loads of stuff and just bundle it up and leave it like a queue system. Now I'm like with the higher end stuff, I want to get it listed straight away. I can't afford to actually leave it sitting around. What are your thoughts looking like? What are your thoughts on looking like a profitable business for getting mortgages purposes? Yes. So this is, I was speaking to Simon this morning, gentleman marketeer. I was having a good chat with him and he was asking how the year's going so far. Because obviously I put out a video at the start of the year and it was very transparent. It was very much a case of I'm trying to save the business, which I am. But since then, I've had a lot of people message me with some great advice. A lot of people message me basically saying you need to go back to another job. Don't let your pride get in the way and all this stuff. Like what I probably didn't say on that video is eBay only plays a small, well, not a small part. eBay plays a big part of my income, but I do have other revenue streams as well. You know, I'm very open to saying I run the UK Call and Text group. I co-host the YouTube Call and Text group as well, which is back to back on a Thursday, and I get paid to run them calls. So I get paid for my time effectively. So I've got that income, which isn't like, you know, it's not a crazy amount of income, but it helps. I've got the YouTube income as well, which again, I've shared all my numbers on YouTube. We don't earn a lot on YouTube, but I'm hoping to become more consistent doing that. And I've said it many a times, you guys might be bored. I am so interested in blowing up this true crime channel. And I'm actually speaking to a few YouTube pros. Like I'm talking like big players in the YouTube game to actually find out what I can do to help grow that channel. Because if I'm going to do it, I want to get it right. And it's so different to this reselling channel. Like with the reselling channel, I can come on and talk to you guys about what I'm doing. With the true crime one, you've got to do a lot more of the back end research. You've got to learn about how to like tell a story, which I don't feel I'm the best at, but I hopefully will improve. The thing that's really been hard for me to start this year when I was speaking to Simon this morning is the £500 a month added onto our mortgage. I think that's why I'm feeling like it's going wrong, because that extra £500 has to come from somewhere. And we're not talking, £100 or, your bill's gone up £50 a month. You can kind of find it like one extra sale. Always look at that. I look at that £500 and say, like, right, for me, that could be an extra 20 sales a month. Or where I was before, that could be an extra 100 sales a month. And where was I going to find that from? So I think longer term, I'll be in such a better position. I just need to feel the pinch right now. But your question about mortgages, when we spoke to our mortgage advisor, because we were ready to move this year. And when we spoke to the advisor, she said to me, because I'm claiming things back, such as my expenses, such as my petrol, my travel expenses, if I go and stay somewhere, I'll claim that back. So I was claiming every back, the electric, like part of the phone bill, part of the internet bill. So in a way, for the next year and a half, I need to stop claiming all that back. So when you produce your books to a mortgage advisor, it shows your business has earned this much without you taking loads of money out. Now, I'm no tax expert, so seek advice on this. That's what I'm doing. So I know when we come to borrow money for a new house and we get a new mortgage and we sell this place, we have the best chance to earn as much, to borrow as much as possible. And I had a comment the other day on you're stupid for looking and talking about moving house when you're in this like financially difficult position. I never once said I was in a financial difficult position. I was just saying it's a struggle, which it is. But what I will say is moving house will actually put us in a better financial position, because we're looking to move Devon way, Exmouth, where my brother lives. And actually buying a house there, we could get, for what we've got here, we've got a small 2-bed here. We can get a 4-bed with a huge garage where I can do everything from. I can store the items. I can have a YouTube studio. I can have a listing area, packing area, for the same price as what we're paying for this place. So it'd be foolish not to do that and then cut the costs of the business. So yeah, that's my world at the moment. But I don't want people to feel like, maybe it's the way I come across in the video, I don't want people to feel like it's doom and gloom for me. It's complete opposite. I needed to actually realize what was happening and what was going wrong to fix it. And yeah, I'm not really going to talk much about numbers this year. I'm going to save it until my review at the end of the year and bring up the charts again and say, look, this is the start of the year. This is the end of the year. Hopefully, touch wood, we're all green and the ASP's gone up as well. And I can say, guys, I'm in such a good position. So there we are. I give long answers to questions, don't I? That's probably why I'm on here so long. 2024 was a hard year for me too. Doing my numbers, I was quite shocked. Yeah, Donna, absolutely. The moment you sit down and go through your numbers, you start thinking, oh, I bought this for 10, I'm selling it for 30. And then you work everything out and you're like, well, actually, I'm not making much profit. You really start to see it. I ended up with a job for a month or so, got much better plan this year though. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, following Simon's advice to track the numbers. Absolutely. I'm doing the same. True crime can be bog business, but a lot of time it can be toxic. Yeah, absolutely. It takes a lot of work, the true crime. And the true crime community is it's an interesting one. It's very similar to a reselling community. You get a real mixed bag. You get a mixed bag of positive people. You get a mixed bag of negative people. That's life at the end of the day. Are you a sole trader or limited? I'm sole trader at the moment. Yeah, sole trader at the moment. Then if you're more profitable, then you're paying more tax and they know what you're doing. Damn you do, damn you don't. Yeah, absolutely. It's one of them catch-22s. Either pay less tax right now and be in a better financial position, or grit my teeth for the next couple of years, pay more tax, and then be able to move house and then have years of being in a better position. So I'm always thinking long-term, trying to anyway. Anyway, next up we have another bundle of football shirts. A couple of, oh, this one here. This one's Aberdeen, I believe. Yeah, Aberdeen shirt. I see Donna's in. Donna knows Aberdeen, I'm sure. And a Liverpool shirt. I won't bore you with going through the comps for these, but, you know, for this Liverpool shirt, you're looking at 15 to 20 quid comfortably. Just do the checks on Liverpool shirt. Again, I'll do a video on some of this. But do the checks on the Liverpool shirts here. 15 to 20 quid, I'm going to say, without looking it up. That'll be on the pile for later. Probably the same for the Aberdeen shirt, 15 to 20 quid. The reason I got these, they were in a bundle, £5 It cost me just over £5, I think. It's so hard on Vinted to get it. Just over £5, and it was free post, which is why I got them. Football shirts sell really quick, and I don't mind listing them. Sheep FC, boo. Is that Aberdeen, or is that? I guess it's Aberdeen you're talking about, not Liverpool. All right. I got not criticised. I got a comment the other day when I posted up the picture of the Gareth Bale Tottenham shirt. They're like, I can't believe you'd list that as an Arsenal fan. I will list anything that makes me a profit. I don't care whether it's Tottenham stuff. I'm happy to do it. Right, moving away from football shirts. Oh, North Face jacket. The reason I got this nice green colour. Let me have a look here. But yeah, nice green colour. It's a big size as well. That was another thing. This is a large. Quite cool. So let me have a quick look at this one here. What's he saying here? Aberdeen, same James. I list Celtic items, no problem. I'm a Rangers fan. Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. There's all these football teams that other people support. You'll be foolish if you didn't sell other people's shirts as well. So this is where I struggle a little bit with clothing. Is I want to find the exact model of this North Face jacket. Where a lot of people would say to me, "Don't waste your time finding the exact model. Just get it listed up." So let me do some of that advice here. We're just going to go North Face jacket, and we'll just do a quick search on green and get a rough idea on the pricing. I see Hussey's got another question. Sorry, another question. No worries, mate. Do you have an accountant and do you use QuickBooks or similar? With the Make Tax issue is going to force people who use your own spreadsheets to use this software. Yeah, I've been trying to encourage my dad to get onto QuickBooks because he's very old school. He does everything spreadsheets and uploads it. And I keep saying to him, in a couple of years' time, they're going to be well, not even that long, probably. They're going to make you actually go on and use a program. So yeah, I use QuickBooks. I use Bofix. So when I first started reselling, I thought to myself, could I do accounts on my own? And I thought, yeah, probably. Do I want the hassle of doing accounts on my own? Absolutely not. I'd rather someone else take that pain away. So I do Bofix. They do everything for me. The good thing about Bofix is I saw Aaron on Nick Hill's channel, and I think he was with John Luke last night as well. So that's worth checking out. Go check out John Luke's live with him last night. I like the fact of that's another thing I don't have to think about. Now, if I was cutting costs, could I get rid of the accountant and do it myself using QuickBooks? Absolutely. Do I encourage people to do it? I think if you've got the time to do it and you have the know-how, even when I've spoke to Aaron, he openly says, yeah, people can easily do this themselves if they want to. The joy of it is it takes the stress away. So I literally get an email from them saying, James, can you please do this for us? I do the work, and that is literally it. So I don't have any stress. I know this time of year, people get quite stressed with doing the books. They do it all for me. I just need to make sure that I do my stuff, my end, such as upload the photos of when I finish at the car booth, whatever, or upload the documents they need. So yeah, I would, search around, find what works for you. I will just tell you who I use. So I use Bofix as my accountant, and Touchwood, they've been pretty good. So this North Face jacket could be quite nice. Close to the £50 mark on it, but I'm going to put a placeholder in there. This is where I struggle because I want to find the exact model and the rest of it. But looking at similar comps, which is what I need to start doing more, we're going to go for $49.99 on that. And if I need to adjust it later on when I put the pictures in, I will. Let me know, you clothing guys who've been doing it a little while, how long it took you to get over that, or do you get over it, or do you find the exact model? Because as I said, as an everything seller, it's very easy to scan a barcode or have a look at something as well. Chuggles, no, this is good information, see? Because, believe it or not, I'm no expert. So I like learning. Do you know about the 4-letter product code on North Face stuff? No, I don't. So Chuggles, if you're still here, educate me. Is that on the inner tags? I'll wait for you to come back on that, and that'll be good education for myself to learn. Because I do that with a lot of stuff. Like Rab is a great example of that. So I will look up the on the tag, it shows you what the actual jacket's called, and I will look that up. Aaron from Boss6 has a deal for QuickBooks too. Absolutely, yeah. Message Aaron on Instagram. Let me grab the link. Thank you, mate. Oh, okay. If it starts with that, I think I know where you're talking about now, because I've just seen. Let me just try something quickly. I'll get rid of Kevin Bacon for a second. If I go the North Face, because in my title I always put the North Face. So I used to always put North Face, and someone was like, "You need to put the North Face," which does it really make a difference? Maybe so, but I do it. Yeah, that code doesn't bring it up. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I watched a John Luke vid. Yeah, the stress is killing me. I'm like, John, yeah, honestly, that is another reason why I pass over to someone else, because I'd be how you're feeling. And I haven't caught John Luke's video. I'll catch up with later. But if that's how he's feeling as well, it makes perfect sense, because it is stressful when you're dealing with HMRC. Like, they're the last people you want knocking on your front door. So I feel that anxiety, mate. And yeah, honestly, for me, having an accountant has took all of that anxiety away. But it costs money. So you've got to be super careful with regards to that. Is a constant outgoing every single month, that I start the month with an outgoing of X amount. Yeah. £100 a year. That sounds about right. If they're going to do everything for you. Yeah. Thanks, Charles. I'll check that out later on offline and see if I can work it out. And yeah, that'll be good to know. I appreciate that. Hi, mate. Quick question: what sell through do you go for? So I go for 90 days is what I look for when I go for sell through. I don't want things sitting in my store for over 90 days. Normally I get to 120 days and then I'll run a 50% markdown on it. If it's been sitting there that long. But right now, my new strategy, John, is to get things in and out. So if I can underprice it slightly and still make a profit that hits my metrics, I will sell it. Offer wise, I accept loads of offers that come in. You know, if I've got something listed, say for instance, let's give an example. If I had something I paid £10 for and listed it down on the store for £100, and someone was to offer me £70 today, I would accept the offer. A lot of people would counter back at 80 or 90. I'm happy to get the £70 and reinvest it. That's the way I do my model. But yeah, I look for 90 days on the sell through ideally. Some things are slower. Some of the rarer stuff I don't mind sitting on. So say like it's a vintage one-off piece or a vintage band shirt, I'm happy to hold for the price. And I know it might take 6 months to a year to sell. Other stuff like this one I've just opened here, which is quite cool actually. I'll show you this. But say that North Face jacket, I would want to sell that really within 2 weeks. Otherwise, I've done something wrong because it just flies out. So it does depend on the item a little bit. I put North Face as that's what I believe people will search for, and therefore I'm likely to match their search. Yeah, because the official term is the North Face, but that's interesting. I think the older stuff doesn't always work. Thank you, mate. I'm going to do some research on North Face. I should do a deep dive on Google, and that's a great thing. We can find all this stuff out just by spending a bit of time. It holds me up too much time worried about it. Yes, so Hussies, this is where I got to. I think to myself, my job as a reseller, my job is to concentrate on finding good stuff to list and sell, not to concentrate on the back end book side. Yes, we need to be on top of it. We need to be on top of our numbers. But if you can have a system where all you need to do, you finish at the car boot, you take one picture, you go onto QuickBooks app, upload it, and you know the rest of the stuff is covered by them, and they will chase you what they're missing. That's worth the £100 a month or whatever they charge you, you know. Hi, Limelight. Hope you're good. This is a cool one. Look at this one here. Taz at the gym. I saw a sold comp on this. I think it does pretty good. The tag is, it's called Changes. Never really heard of it before. Let me see if I can focus that in. But how cool is that little T? Little Tasmanian devil at the gym. Anyway, let me see if I can pull up Taz. Pull up the comp again. Because when I buy this stuff, I do obviously have a look before. It's got 1988 on the tag there as well. 1988 shirt. Let me see what I can pull up for you guys. Oh, there's loads. There is loads. Here we go. Let's do a share screen. So what I've done here is I've just done a quick Google search on it. As you can see, there is Depop, eBay. That's got red sleeves. Mine hasn't. So it's going to be more like this one here. Grailed. When you look at this website, Grailed as well, I'll open this up here. Be super careful because sometimes you will see some crazy high prices. Oh, no, it didn't even bring it up. Like, that is not the price you're going to get on eBay. So just be super careful here. Let's jump on eBay. Someone's got one listed at £100, but I don't think it's worth £100. I might be wrong, and I might have even looked at my comps completely wrong, and I might be pleasantly surprised here. Let me just do Taz gym shirt. Sometimes some of these vintage stuff, like, you need to actually like do a lot more digging on it. £100 US. Yeah, it's another one I need to do some more research on, but I think £100 is too much. There we go. It's on a different tag as well. So that's on an Anvil tag, which is a better tag than I've got. I think when I'd done my initial search on it, it was looking around the £40 mark, to give you guys an idea. But yeah, Chuggles, you're right there. Just a super cool tee. So yeah, I'm going to do some more research after this again. And that's the thing with some of these opening lives. I do like to spend a little bit of time making sure that I'm getting it right. Because again, you can price things too high and it just doesn't sell. That's in great condition though. And there's the Looney Tunes thing. This camera's so good. It helps me focus. 1988. That's the year I was born. How mad is that? That shirt is from the year I was born. It's a large, good size. All right. That's in the pile of stuff for me to go through. You can tell it's Vinted. Like a Disney version of Gold's Gym. Yes. Yeah, all the gym rats will be after my Taz t-shirt. Oh, okay. Yeah, Benji's asking a good question here. Does anyone else get anxiety when sniping on Vinted because you want to make a bundle or ask a question, but you're worried you're going to lose out on the item before they answer? Yes. Vinted, I think it was over the course of about 5 days, they brought in this auto bundle feature, and it was the best thing Vinted have ever decided to do. I was loving it, cleaning up, because you shop people's stores, you chuck it all in, and it automatically gets accepted. It's amazing. Then they took it away, and now you have to wait for the person to confirm. So my advice to people, it's a tough pill to swallow. If it is a real grail, if you are going to buy something for, say, £5 plus post and you're going to make £50 upwards on it or whatever, just pay the postage. Don't sit and wait, because the amount of things I've bundled and then lost it all because of the wait is not worth it. And you look back and you say, oh, I should have spent that extra couple of quid just to get it. So yeah, auto bundle is a gamble. It's like blackjack, isn't it? In a way, you know, you might be sitting on a 13 and you might think, oh, should I twist here and try and get a 7 or an 8? Or do I hope they bust? That's the way I look at it. It is a gamble. So my advice is get in there and get the items if it's a real good item. Don't let someone else just buy it outright. Next up, Rab Fleece. Listed a few of these this week. Size is a extra large. Is it UK extra large? Yeah. So extra large Rab Fleece. This is what I was talking about earlier with Rab. On the inside here, it has the information at the top there of the details of it. I know I know by looking at my actives here what I'm going to get for this. Let me just go to my current listings because this will be something I can just sell similar. You can get lucky on the bigger size or rabs. Fleeces don't go for as much as the full jackets, but if I have a look here, probably 35, maybe 40 because it is a good size, but around 35 to give you an idea. See, this is a prime example, Chuggles. I missed out on 250 plus items for the sake of trying to save £5 on postage. Never again. Guess what? You say never again. I guarantee you do it again because I've been there, mate. I've been there. And it hurts. It hurt. You've got to be quick anyway, but it hurts when you're thinking like, oh my God, if these accept the bundle. Yeah. You hit the point of being like, oh, why am I trying to save that couple of quid? But we all do it at the end of the day. We all do it. This is a nice rab fleece, actually. All right. Size extra large. Selling simmer off my current listing, so I make sure all my policies remain the same. Everything there stands. Change the size, change the color, and then let's go $38.99. I think I can achieve that because it's an XL. Like we all know, bigger sizes you can sometimes get a little bit more money on. Don't out me like that, James. Yeah, well, I've been there. I do it most days. I gamble the bundle. In your opinion, is your average selling quantity based off how much you list a day or how many items you have in your store or both? In your opinion, is your average selling quantity? I struggle with this one a little bit, Husties, because my mindset's gone through two ways. So I used to always think to have a successful eBay store, you need to list loads of items. So a metric I used to follow was, it used to always be how many do you list a day? That was the kind of go-to metric where people would determine whether you were doing well. So how many do you list a day? I list 60 a day. All your business must be booming. Or how many do you list a day? I list one a day. You need to be listing more than that. But for me now, what I'm learning, and shout out Tech for this, because I've spent some time speaking to Tech, and Tech's been putting a lot of this information, not just in the group, but free. If you haven't seen Tech's latest YouTube video with him, I don't think it's the latest one before, with him in front of the board, go and watch it. Because a lot of what I'm learning now, Husties, is all about the sell-through rate. That is the number one metric that especially I need to be focusing on, because it's okay listing 80 items today, which physically I can do. But if you're listing 80 items that have poor sell-through, that might take 9 months to sell, actually you are just killing your eBay business because you're doing all the work for no reward. And that's where I got to last year. So now the stuff I'm listing, hopefully you've seen from the bundle here today, there's a couple of stuff that, like the Taz t-shirt, for instance, might take a bit of time to sell. The football shirts, the North Face, the Rab should sell really quickly if I price it correctly and if I do my title structure right. The last one I've got to open here, I don't know what it is, but for me, all about the sell-through. But yeah, his video where he was standing in front of that board, I've watched that video twice already, and I'm going to watch it probably another time. And like, yes, I'm part of Tech's group. I love the group. I love everything Tech believes in. But even if it wasn't Tech and someone done that, it really clicked and resonated with me that sell-through is the most important thing. And yeah, Tech's car park analogy, yeah. Oh, why am I so weak? I can't even get into this parcel. Right, let me find a little tool. I don't know where my little Stanley knife has gone. All right, we're in. I don't even know what this is. I can't remember ordering it. This will be a fun one. Right, the last one we've got to show you guys today. How long are we going for? Hour and 25. Not bad for a little get-together listing. What have I brought here? What have I brought? Is this on one of them days where I was actually feeling like I'm not getting anything? Oh, no, I know what it is. Now, I wouldn't normally grab this brand, but this was slightly different. So if I hold this up here, I don't think you guys will see what I'm covering anyway. But who do you think, you're not going to see that small thing at the front, who do you think this jacket is made by? Because this really surprised me when I looked at who actually made this jacket. I'll wait for you guys to put some stuff in the chat. And this is why I got it. It was a little bit different, and I was a bit surprised about who made it. If you're clever, what you would do is take a picture of that and Google Lens it quickly, and you would win. But while you guys look up, sorry, not look up, let me know who you think makes the jacket, what your guesses are. I will try and find a comp of it. I think this is one where I saw and I Google Lensed it before I brought it, and I was like, oh, actually, that's worth a grab. And this was £5 plus post as well, to give you an idea on what I paid on it. I'm in the wrong section here. Google Photos. All right, let's have a look. All right, let me try and pull up the listing. Here we go. Hack it. Benji, you got it straight away. I couldn't believe it. It's a Jules jacket. Which, again, is not really a brand I ever pick up. But I'm now going to have to try and work out why I brought it, because there must be a reason why I brought it. I must have seen a comp somewhere. Let me try and get a good Google Lens photo on it. As Tonks was saying earlier, Google Lens is great at times, rubbish at other times. So let me see. Why is it showing me that? What is going on today? Technical error. Let me try and get it. It's a lot easier with Google Lens when you have like a full picture of the item as well. Oh, here we go. So this is a Jules, and it's called Gatecombe Park jacket. I think I saw a sold on this one. Yeah, there we are. There's one sold, none listed, which might be a good or bad sign. Who knows? But this is the sold comp here, 45. So yeah, Jules. Who would have thought they would do this kind of festival jacket? Strange. I've never seen Jules do that kind of thing before. So I cheated because I recognised that logo when you uncovered it. All right, fair enough. Yeah, this is weird for Jules. I was thinking the same, mate. That's partly why I got it. So anyway, probably going to list it up for, I mean, there's none listed. One sold at 45. That was a medium. This is a medium. What would you list it up at? That's an interesting point. So you've seen one sold for 45 there. It's a horse festival thing, Donna said. You've seen one listed up at 45. None currently listed. What would you put it up as? It's really cool. Yeah, it is quite a cool jacket, actually. Horse racing makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. Gatecombe Park, the festival. That makes sense. Yeah, so let me know, guys. What are you putting it up at? I'm really interested to see how people price their stuff based on the data we have available. I might do a video on that, actually, about how I price my stuff. Some people use Terapeak and stuff, but I don't really use it. While you guys type in the price for me, because you guys are going to decide on the price, so I'm going to do the listing. Good knowledge from Donna there about horse racing or horse. Purple color. Okay, let's take out that. Purple. Alrighty. Jules. So yeah, that just goes so, doesn't it? Like with Jules jackets and stuff, normally I'd probably leave them behind, not thinking I can make a lot of money on them. But it's the nuances within the brand. So that is another brand I might do a bit of a deep dive on to actually see what stuff that you might find slip through the net, whether you're at a charity shop, whatever. Yeah, good keywords, absolutely. Equestrian, great keyword for that kind of thing. I'd go for like 40. I would try find similar stuff first. So yeah, we found the exact one for 45, but you're right there. Maybe I just do a quick search on Jules. The keep the search quite basic and just see. Let's check current listings. Yes, people have got similar ones, not the same. Jules is all over the place with prices for jackets, so like some things are listed for like $12.99, other things are listed for 80. Oh, okay. So this is probably the closest one. Let me know if you guys agree. Hi, Aaron, mate. Hope you're good. Let me know if you guys agree. Would you say this is quite a close listing for the one I've got? Let me pull it up full screen. Oh no, what have I done? There we are. So if I hold, I don't think you can see me now. If I put myself in the bottom corner, if I hold mine up again, that's not far off from what's listed, I would say. Horse stuff sells, yeah, absolutely. Private home of Princess Anne. She opens it up for a question. See, Nick coming in with a lot. This is why I love doing these lives, because like Donna straight away with the horse information, which I didn't know, and now Nick is saying it's also the private home of Princess Anne. She opens it up for a question of eventing festivals, which is great. But yeah, Jules' Facebook buy and sell groups, I'll give that a go. Yeah, great advice. Any solds? Yeah. Let me show you. There is one sold. That's one I said earlier, Benji, for 45. Let me find the sold again. All these tabs I've got open now. Here we go. Let me share this one in. The joy of StreamYard allowing you to do all this as well. It's good. So this is the only sold comp, mate. Exactly the same jacket, same size, and it's sold for 45. What is the title they've done there? Yeah, they've just got about the event and stuff. So yeah, 45 sold. Similar-ish one, like we saw up for 49.99 listed. Yeah, that's what I was just showing. Are you behind, or are you just not looking at the screen? I just showed a similar one for 49.99. Here we go. Just for Benji's 49.97. Sorry. Here are Benji. Look at your screen now. This is the most similar one I can find listed. Can you see that on your screen? Yeah, showing. So that is the closest I can find to listed what I've got in hand here. So yeah, anywhere really, I'm thinking between 45 and 50. But sold. Okay, let's check. Let's check solds. Let's check solds on similar. Jules makes so many different jackets, don't they? Ah, here we go. I'm not going to price it at this, by the way, but this is a Mary King one, which that's a sold comp for 125 quid. It's obviously different, and mine's not going to be anywhere near that kind of money. No, but you know, some of them do go for good money. Let me go. Let me see if my screen has changed. No. That's the annoying thing with this. Let me stop screen. Let me share in another screen for you guys as well. So, yeah, 50 quid. Not too dissimilar. 40 quid. 69.99 with an offer. That's cool though. I like that big number 4 on it. Yeah, so I'm thinking anywhere between 40 and 50 on it. So yeah, quite a cool piece for a £5. A bit different to the norm that I pick up. You know, the football shirts, the North Face, etc. So it's quite cool. But what else have I got to show you? I feel like I want to show you more. I've got no more parcels to open, but this is on the listing board. Oh, it's on the listing board for today. First one was going up here. A nice PG puffer. Arrived from Vinted. And I don't know what perfume or aftershave this is. It smells really nice. And that's really creeping me, like sniffing a jacket. But you know how some things, especially clothing, you get and you're like, I need to do a sniff test to check it's all right. Like this thing's arrived and I can smell it in the shed when I walked in this morning. It's really nice. So I wish there was like a Google Lens for the aftershave on that one, because I'll be getting me some of that. I think it warrants a £50 considering none of your exact ones and info be given in the chat. Yeah, I think it deserves £50 just for the amount of screen shares I've done on it. So yeah, if anyone's watching the stream back and is interested, drop me a message and pay me the money because of all the work I've done. But introducing Google Knows, yes. Well, you say that, but with AI coming, I think that's going to be a thing in the future. I think there's going to be some crazy stuff coming out. But right, I better get finishing the listing. I know I've done some up. I've got some stuff to research I'm going to do now, get the photos done, carry on the rest of the day. But let me know if you can do. First of all, like the video on your way out. It does help. But let me know in the comments on the actual video whether you enjoyed this. And if you're watching the replay, let me know if you enjoyed it and whether you'd like to see this become a thing. Not a weekly thing, necessarily not a daily thing. It might be a fortnightly thing. It might just be random. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you for all the information and knowledge in the chat as well. It makes it so much nicer when you guys are chatting in the side chat and helping me out compared to me just trying to figure out myself. Because, hey, look, I'm no expert. We're all learning. So appreciate you all. Good to see you all. I'm live tomorrow at 6 o'clock for a proper chat where I'm concentrating a bit more. So, yeah, thank you all. And I will see you very soon.